drama was that from?
30 by 17! Woo! Hi, I'm Suey.
I'm Toto.
We want to talk about 30 by 17, which is a drama we just finished watching that we really liked a lot. It might probably be one of my most favorites of the year.
I don't know, it was really good.
So it's about a girl.
So they all start. It's about a girl.
It's about a girl and a guy.
So it's about this girl, and it starts when they're 17.
Yes.
The guy
kind of
has
likes
a
her.
crush on this girl, but he's never really talked to her. They go to different schools, and he sees her around. And one day
he's trying to figure out her name, and so he saw her wearing a uniform with her name on it.
Her name.
Yes.
It wasn't really her name because it was her friend's jacket. So one day he gets on the bus and he turns around and she's on the bus and she asks him what stop to get off at, and he tells her to stop, and then he wants to talk to her, so he's like, JK, get off at the next stop. But then he gets nervous and runs off, so he's not on the bus anymore. She's still on the bus. And then accident
Happens before the next stop, and he sees it happen because he's chasing her down because he decides he wants to talk to her still. He's trying to be brave again, and he thinks that she dies.
Later on, like, the casualty list was the name that he thought was her name.
It was really her friend who was with her.
He thinks that she's dead, and it's because he told her to get off at the next stop.
So that's the whole premise for his craziness. But actually what happens to her is she ends up in a coma. So then we go forward in time to the present day, and she is now 30. He is now 30. He is kind of all messed up because of this whole thing, and he's
like a hermit.
He's like struggling really bad. Like his personality has kind of totally changed. Like he was all smiley and happy, but now he's like sullen and mad and really depressed. And so then we flash forward and she wakes up. She feels like she's still 17. And she feels like all that stuff just barely happened. And so
like she just went to sleep for a night.
Yeah. And so she goes to track down where she lived, her house, right? And guess who's living there?
The dude. But they don't know that they don't know each other. It's been 13 years.
So that's the setup that happens all in the first little bit of the first episode anyway. So we didn't really spoil anything, I hope. But that just...
Yeah, that was all the first episode.
Yeah. The guy has a nephew who's really, really cute, and who in the present day is 19 years old. So he relates to the girl a lot because they are basically acting the same age. Yes. So they bond really quickly. So that's a cute, cute relationship. But of course, he's the second male lead. So we know what that means.
You know what's random? He was in that music video with Anu. And like, I had just finished a drama, and then I went and watched that music video, and I was like, it's Yu-chan!
Yu-chan, yeah, is his name in the
Yu-chan!
He was awesome in this drama, the nephew. Like, one of my most favorite characters ever, I think, which is, oh my gosh, I've had a lot of favorite characters. But he was just so relatable and so...
He's just so smiley.
Nice, and so...
wants to help everyone.
He was just, yes.
He's just, yeah. He's a cool kid.
He was really awesome. He remembers how his uncle was before all this happened, even though he was pretty young at the time. As things start happening, he sees his old uncle coming back. And so he's really happy about that. And it's really fun to see that change in the character of the
what's his name? Ujin! It's Ujin. Go Ujin.
Yeah.
Is the main dude.
And I don't know who plays him, but he's been in some other stuff.
Say something.
Anyway, he's really, really cute too. And
I like his cheeks.
Yeah. As soon as he smiles, then it's like, wah! And then there's another side character, which is the maid.
Jennifer. Please call me Jennifer. She's weird. Like, when she first came, I was like, I don't know how I feel about her. But, like, at the beginning, I was like, but I know at the end, I'm gonna be super attached to her.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Like, her story at the end is what made me cry. Because, like, she doesn't really show emotion.
And there's a reason behind that.
But then, like, when she does show emotion, it's like, wow,
Yeah.
Tears.
So, and there's a lot of good cry parts in this one, but this one is more upbeat and happy than it is sad, I think. And I laughed out loud almost every episode. And I don't usually laugh out loud. There's so many funny parts. It's awesome. The boy has 2 friends that are really funny too. They are on a rowing team, so you get to see a lot of rowing scenes, which are awesome. I know, I'm like, how'd they choose that? Like, but that was fun.
I don't understand that sport, but okay. And you go backwards.
Like, how do they not bash into anything? They just know there's nothing behind them, and they just row as hard as they can go. So anyway, that was a fun little twist, because you don't see that very often.
I like the music thing, you know, because the girl is a violinist. That's like her life. There was a lot of classical pieces in drama, and like almost all of them I know how to play. Especially the Bach concerto for 2 violins that she's practicing so hard. That one, I like learned that when I was really little.
So that was a fun thing too.
Playing that song.
Other than the violin music, I don't remember the OSTs being that.
There was one, Stay Here.
Special.
Stay Here by Hyolyn. Just stay. Just stay.
Okay. Who sings it?
Hyolyn from Sister.
Oh.
Stay with me. Make your day. Stay with me.
We watched this drama on Drama
Fever.
And the day before Drama Fever died was the day I was finishing it up. And normally I only watch an episode, maybe 2 a day when I'm watching a drama. But this day I didn't have a whole lot going on, and I was just like, I just want to finish this drama. So I like watched 3 episodes like in a row, which is not that normal for me. Just like after I got home from work that day, I just watched until I was done. I am so glad I did that, because Drama Fever was dead the next day, and if I wouldn't have gotten to see the last episode or 2 of that drama, oh my gosh.
I want to know how many people had like 1 episode left
Of a drama.
And then all of a sudden Drama Fever's gone.
Oh my gosh. Even thinking of that happening, I would have died.
Like,
because all I could think about was this drama. Like everywhere I went, I had these
Yeah.
characters in my head.
Like I started a drama like a few days before.
So you're about
the
4
thing.
in.
So
right?
I was 4 episodes in, and then it died. But like I'm okay. Like I want to keep watching it, but like I'm not dying. But I know that there are a lot of people that are dying.
Oh, I'm so glad I just did that. Like I said, that wasn't a normal thing for me that day. So yeah, I must have had some inner inkling.
Feeling.
Yeah, that I just
You
needed
had
to
to get it done.
Yeah, I just needed to finish it. That was a good drama, and probably one of our favorites of the year. I was going to say, so you should go watch it.
But you can't.
Well, that's really sad. We're talking about a drama nobody could even go watch. Unless it shows up on Kakawa. Is that how you say that? They have dramas, but I don't know if they have that one. And Vicky and Netflix might be acquiring more, so keep your eyes open. Maybe it'll show up somewhere. Maybe we should just tell the whole story since nobody will be able to watch it. What else would you want to say? Has a dog in it. And a chicken. It's good for plant lovers, too.
Because of the sun thing?
Because of the plants. And the tree and all kinds of plants. Bye.